Welcome back everyone to the Sunday Spotlight, and tonight we're back in Gensokyo to learn from the strongest genius of them all. Touhou Hero Vice Fairy is the debut title from Studio Game Pulse. It was in early access for a while, and the full release was about 3 weeks ago in early April. Kind of a... backed up a little bit there. But yes, kind of a side-scrolling sort of platformer take on the bullet hell games. 1v1 fights and arena matchups, lots of dodging elaborate bullet configurations, fights with multiple phases and layers of attacks. This wouldn't normally be my jam, but it's executed very well and it plays in a very forgiving manner. We'll explain when we get rolling, but I think someone's impatient to get going. But yeah, the gameplay gives you a lot of leeway to make mistakes. The plot, as you may have surmised, centers around Cirno here, the titular ice fairy, who debuted in embodiment of Scarlet Devil. Kind of a lower tier boss fight whose mouth rights checks her powers can't cash. Now, she's actually reasonably powerful in absolute terms, but in fairy terms... I should say, she's powerful, but those are fodder enemies between the boss fights, and she's more kind of a comically ineffective type of opponent. And since then, she's become a fairly popular character, with several appearances, and even playable in a few of the games. Hey, Eyes, good to see ya. Here, she seems to be spinning some kind of fairy tale, and I do appreciate the irony of the phase here, where she's... The irony of the phrase here, I can't talk tonight, where she's on some quest to rescue a princess, and the usual cast plays various parts in it. There's kind of a nice storybook... Excuse me. It's kind of a nice storybook presentation. Very crisp and expressive character portraits. It looks really nice in motion, and honestly, even on keyboard and mouse, I really like how it controls. And of course, essential for a Touhou game, it's got a damn good soundtrack, with some remixes of classic stage songs and a few new ones, or at least they sound new to me. One in particular I'll call attention to before we wrap up. It put me in a mood I wasn't expecting. Let's fire this up. I've played through the tutorial and first boss, but it's a good primer of what to expect. Let me see if I can start from scratch here. Oh, nope. Bollocks. It's a cute design. She's got kind of a fantasy thief look to her. Yeah, here we go. Alright, we'll just start a new game here. Why not? Let's get going. Once upon a time, there lived a princess in the Misty Lake. I think this is automated. The princess was a charming and beautiful with a heart of gold. In Gensokyo? I don't know. At her side is the loyal hero of ice protecting her at all times. Almost said fairy there. Unfortunately, the evil and mysterious Nightmare Miko kidnapped the princess. I think I know who our villain is going to be. Thus begins the hero's journey to defeat the Miko and rescue the princess. See what I mean about the storybook presentation? It's not a dense plot. They're getting you right into it, but it's still kind of a cute framing that gives me the impression that this is a story that Cirno is telling about herself. Yeah, we have Princess Zelda at home, exactly. Anyway. Yeah. We'll call her Princess Belda. No, Duchess Belda. There we go. Anyway. So yeah, pretty basic controls to start with. We do kind of hover a bit. If you press up, she slows her descent, and that will absolutely be essential. You got a standard projectile, which sort of shoots around with the mouse cursor right here. Special abilities that are activated with the Q button. This up here, this little gem, indicates your charge level, which increases as you do damage, and that it sort of affects what spells you can do. Let's get to our first tutorial boss here, and you'll see how it goes. Alright, so it's a very angry yin-yang symbol. Alright, just telling you this. I like this little here. The 9 is the Cirno right there. Cute little baka. Let's get moving. Alright, so your hero gains courage every time she hits an enemy. Gaining enough courage raises your courage level. The higher the level, the more damage she deals. So higher levels increase the damage of your basic projectiles, but you also spend those levels to cast specific spells, which might lower your overall damage output, but could be absolutely useful in a bind. It can basically be useful for burst damage when you need it. So let's charge up. So yeah, starting with some really basic attacks here. Now this thing I activated an accident, but this is very essential for survival. Dash gives you iframes and lets you move in various directions. So yeah, it requires stamina, this yellow meter right here. But we'll be using that to get as a get out of jail free card for get out of damage free card, basically. Getting Mega Man vibes here. Yeah, kinda. Good to see you, Kren. It's very much more boss focused is the thing. Alright. Snow Flight on the ground. So this is a variant of the dodge that actually lets us fly for the duration of the stamina meter, and this is what we'll be using for a lot of vertical dodging and more complex maneuvers. And this is kind of where you get more of that Touhou vibe, because the projectile spam is going to get exponentially more complicated. It's just trying to figure out some GBF stuff so you'll be listening. Fair enough. Go ahead and relax, man. Alright. So yeah, we need to touch down to recover our stamina meter, and we can only take off... we can fly once, but we need to land before we can fly again. So if we run out of stamina, we cannot take off. Well, we basically can't take off more than once without touching the ground. Now you can see there we still have iframes while we're flying around. And again, this will be an essential part of the strategy. Now you have full control while you're flying and can move wherever you need to go. But you need to keep an eye on the stamina meter, because that will run out faster than you think. Alright. Alright, let's try this. So a lot of homing projectiles. Now we're taking damage, but in contrast to the usual bullet hell fare, we can get hit more than once. The little icicles up here were basically our hit meter. And down it goes. And listening to bugs get zapped. God, that's so enjoyable. A sweet sound that tells us summer is on the way. You gotta protect that hot tub. You have to establish your territory. Phew. Fog is way too dense today. I've been walking around the lake for so long, but I can't see my surroundings at all. I haven't gone the wrong way. Have I? That would be very in character for Cirno. How much farther do I have to go to reach the Nightmare Miko's lair? Alright, we're going to very quickly meet our first boss here. Whoa, is fog finally clearing up? Hey, someone that recognizes our greatness. Awesome. Oh, it's her house. That's cute. Why on earth am I back here? Hey, it's Clown Piece. She'll be our starter villain for this. Walking around a lake, of course you'd end up back at the start. It's simple logic. No one told me the rumored hero was an idiot. What did you say? I'm Cirno, the strongest hero of ice. Not an idiot. Who even are you? You're dressed like a weirdo. I'm the Miko's most trusted emissary, Clown Piece. I come here to deliver a message from my lady. The Miko. You mean the Nightmare Miko? Oh, your intuition isn't half bad. Swear fealty to me, hero of ice. You and your princess shall enjoy countless riches. This is a gift from the Miko herself. Stop this pointless journey already. It'll take more than empty promises to convince me. Nightmare Miko kidnapped the princess. That alone is unforgivable. I feel like that all this is going to be basically just a story that Cirno is telling herself, and in no way is it in relation to anything that's happening. Almost certainly something is happening, but I feel like we're going to get some... I don't know. Maybe they'll keep up the act for the whole game. It could be... It's Gensokyo. Anything can fucking happen here. Anyway, by the way, my lady also told me, should you refuse her gift, then I needn't show any mercy either. You don't scare me. If you want to fight, bring it on. What a helpless idiot. Taking out some dumb hero like you won't even be a challenge. Alright, Clown Piece, let's dance. Alright, so it's teaching us how to use spell cards. Yeah, courage levels are used to activate spell cards. Shows ready when they're available. This one I think only requires level 2. And it kind of activates an automatic spread shot that makes it easier to hit your targets. Ah, damn. So yeah, I rather dig the work on the soundtrack. that you're seeing some remixes of songs that have featured prominently in Touhou before. But as is common with fan games, they're usually taking some interesting spin on them, either using a different set of instruments or arrangements, and giving it, in this case, giving this kind of a more jazzy feel to it. Alright, this is getting tricky. I'm gonna have to focus here. Ah! Shit, last hit. This will take a few deaths. Even for stage 1, this isn't exactly a joke. Coming up is a particularly tricky phase where she's invincible and you just have to survive this bullshit. Oof. So yeah, they're absolutely replicating the bullet hell nature of the games. Ah, she got me. And just putting that in more of a grounded 2D fighter aspect. So you don't have the same level of maneuverability you would, but it also changes up the projectiles as you face them. It's a little more like Touhou Luna Nights, but without your time-stopping powers, and in place, you have the ability to fly. Which is a significant tactical advantage in this case, it should be noted. And I like that each of the various fan games is kind of exploring the elements of the franchise from a different perspective. Not just telling a different story, but mechanically different as well. Oof. So yeah, combining the flight and the dashes and the freedom of movement and such gives me kind of a Bleed vibe. It's a very fun game, by the way. Highly recommend. That and the sequel. Very much emphasized your personal mobility and gave you the tools to navigate complex arrangements of incoming hell. Alright, on to phase 4. A little more health this time. Ah, not so much now. Shit. Ah, she got me. Alright, so this is basically, if you lose too much, you can activate an easy mode. Yeah, it removes the effects of each stage. Makes it a lot... Basically, if you're getting your ass kicked, you can wind down the difficulty before giving it another try, but... No, that won't be necessary. We can do this. Honestly, a big element of those games is learning the attack patterns of the boss and gradually progressing through various phases of punishment. It's not that I've ever gotten good at the bullet hell games. That's always demanded a pixel-perfect level of movements that I never really, it is outside my sphere of expertise, let's say. But I can understand the appeal. Because, yeah. And really, a lot of people, a lot of fans of the franchise don't necessarily play them on especially teeth-grindingly hard difficulty either. It's just that the extremely high level of play for some, like, the top 1% of Touhou players basically looks like precognition. They move, it requires some awareness of the actual hitbox of your character, which may be considerably smaller than the actual sprite they're using. Alright, doing much better this time. Now we gotta duck the moon. Ow, ran right into that. Ay, 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 ay. Almost there. There we go. Alright, last stage. Yeah, now we're getting into some proper bullet hell shit. Slack off just yet, but getting close. There we go. Down goes the clown. Booyah. GG, Cirno. Ah! It's over. You lose. I do not think the clown is hot. I do not think the clown is hot. We went through this phase in high school. I got it out of my system with Harley Quinn. Anyway, how can I lose? And to some dumb hero, too. When I get serious, nothing can stop me. Ugh. That's the last of my strength. Now what do I do? My lady's gonna be so disappointed. Proper fate for the clown. Quite. Kill me. Torture me. Do your worst. Huh? It's just one mistake. Shouldn't be anything serious. What do you mean? You won't ever become the strongest if you give up just because of a minor setback. Cirno busting out the inspirational speeches here like a proper hero. Just take me to the Nightmare Miko's lair. Then we'll call it even. So basically, you never knew where to go to begin with, isn't that right? Of course not. Of course I know which way to go. Whatever. Princess is waiting. Let's go. Sure, try to keep up. So yeah, we're going to be taking a very lighthearted tone with this, as is more or less common. How could she have tricked me? Count Peace, Nightmare Miko's envoy. She immediately flew away after bringing the hero into the deepest parts of the forest. Crap, how do I get out of here? Just as the hero was thinking how to escape the forest, a sudden noise interrupted the hero's thoughts. Bang! The hero followed the noise to a clearing in the forest. Now, speaking of fairies, we're about to get some new people here. She was shocked to see a giant train right at the center. Stop attacking our train, you guys. Well, I say new. They've been here before. Been in the series before. The hero noticed a group of drunk fairies punching the train. Yep, typical fairies being a pest. Someone please stop them! Some small fry fairies were naturally not a match for our hero. The hero of ice easily chased off the troublemakers. Thank you for helping us. Uh-oh. I know those bunny ears. We got a problem here. Let's talk inside the train. The conductor with rabbit ears welcomed the hero of ice into this mysterious train. Oh boy. We're gonna end up on the Astral Express. I'm not ready, man. I'm all out of Stellar Jade. Alright, so this train is interesting. It's actually going to be kind of our home base. And we'll have some fun little features that we can unlock in a moment. Yes, welcome to the bunny train. Wow! My first time on such a luxurious train. It's a train in the forest, there's only one thing to do. Suplex it. Quite. Hey Algernon, good to see you. This train is the pride of the rabbits. You won't find anything like it in Gensokyo. If you hadn't stepped in to help us, it would have definitely been toast. As the hero of ice, helping those in need is a given. Hero of ice? Ah, could you be the rumored hero that's fighting against the Nightmare Miko? Yep, I'm Cirno, the strongest hero of ice. Conveniently, the only hero of ice. I didn't know I was that famous, though. Lucky us. Never expected the brave hero would come to our aid. Yeah, I think we're being hustled here. That's Touhou, and she is a notorious prankster in the series. Not the only bunny we're going to be coming across here, but one of the more mischievous ones. Yeah, conductor of the bunny train, and a thank you on behalf of all rabbits. In return, please allow us to aid you in your quest. Is that really a good idea? If you help me, I doubt the Nightmare Miko would let you guys off either. From the day she took over our bamboo forest and forced us to run for our lives, we've already made our choice. Just us alone isn't enough to stand up to the Nightmare Miko's tyranny. If it's you, perhaps her days of tyranny will soon be an end. Yeah, this is absolutely a case of Cirno complaining about some reasonable thing that Rimu is doing, and this is her interpreting her struggle against her. Anyway, so, allow us to lend you our strength. Since you've already said that much, I'm counting on you guys. Hey, alright. We have a friend now. Alright, so we got us a cabin that we come back to rest with. This will essentially be our portal to other stages. Alright. Hey! And now we have a lucky carrot, an item. I like that we still kind of fly around in here. We don't have access to our moves and such. We have a little base that we can walk around, talk to these rabbits here. It's the kid that saved us. Here she's the legendary hero, Pyon. She doesn't look like one. Yeah, that's kind of the onomatopoeia for a bunny hop. I think she's listening in on us. Don't let her find out. Uh-huh. Yeah, I see how it is. I save your train, and this is the thanks I get. Digging this song, though. It's got kind of an... Again, the soundtrack kind of has a nice jazzy feel to it. Oh boy, Chubit, what are you up to? Who are you? Why is there a kid on my train? Or on the train? I'm the hero of ice, not a kid. Hero of ice. Never heard of it. By the way, care for a carrot? I don't really like the taste of carrots. Yep, you're a kid. Ouch. Hello, I'm the rabbit in charge of cleaning. You helped us chase away those fairies, correct? They're messing with the train's toilets has successfully increased my work. Thanks to you, it didn't keep increasing. They appreciate it very much. Ah, you know, that's me. Hero of the common rabbit. That's cute. Ah, this room's so spacious. Greetings, brave hero. I'm the administrator of this train. What's an administrator? I'm in charge of this train's documents and writing down the train's schedule. Wow! You know how to read? That's amazing! If you have anything you need written, feel free to ask. What do you think of my blackboard drawing? I can't read the words, but the rabbits are cute. Yeah, we are getting peak Cirno in this game. She's not a high intelligence build of a character, let's say. Alright. I believe we sail back this way, and we'll have someone new we can interact with here. Just left for a little while. Why is the bar in such a mess? There's even a box missing from the carrot reserve. Some rabbit must have eaten it all. Touhou needs to be more strict with them. I'm the one who has to clean up after everything. Give me a break already. What is this thingy? Hey, we got us another bunny. From the moon, no less. Ah, who's pulling my ear? It's a person! I'm busy. Who's bothering me this time? Huh? Isn't that the brave hero? My apologies. I thought the rabbits were pranking me again. Ah, I should be the one apologizing. I didn't know that wrinkly thing was actually your ear. Speaking of, who are you? My name is Reason Udongai Ninava. Yeah, I probably mangled that. But yeah, she has also, like everyone else in this game, she's featured several times before. I am the train's cabin manager. I'm mainly in charge of this bar. I make various beverages for everyone. I'm also in charge of everything that happens on this train, as well as the rabbits. Well, they never listen. Love to play pranks on me. In the end, I'm the one who has to do everything. Give me a break already. Oh, I've seen that look. That is the look when it has been a hell of a day and you've still got like 4 hours left on your shift. I don't mind, but you seem way too miserable. As long as this train can keep running, this is nothing. While I really wish I could take a break, I'll still continue to work hard. Everyone is counting on their manager, after all. Do tell me if you ever need anything, brave hero. So she'll be the means by which we change out our spell cards and artifacts, and also our basic attack, too. As soon as we should unlock the system here. Speaking of, I notice you have some interesting items on you. These can help you gain an edge in battle. Bringing too much at once would achieve the harm instead of help. Please allow me to help you manage the collection of items. Alright. Sweet, we got bunny ears. Alright. So yeah. This lets us change out both our basic attacks, our special attacks, and the accessories we bring in that make little changes to how we play. So we are limited in cost up here. So yeah, here's our basic attack, the Icicle Tide. That has a cost of 1 little gem down here. And each of these items also has one. The Frozen Frog shoots more snowflakes with a higher level. The Princess Keepsake has a starting courage level of 1, which means we start off with that gem icon. Or start off with that gem at 1. The Dongo gives us an extra hit point. Now, we're going to need to switch some stuff out in order to add some stuff, because most of the stuff is at least 2. Like this basic attack here. Frozen Ray, Glacier Shield. So we are going to want to... We'll switch... Yeah, we'll take this out. There we go. Ah, right-click. Okay. Alright, so that'll take care of that. Now let's take a look at our accessories here. So, the mini moon orbits the hero, which can block bullets. The bat hair clip, chance to fire 3 bats when dashing. That sounds fun. Lucky carrot is a chance to not lose levels when hit, a chance to not use levels when using spell cards. And bunny ears slows down nearby enemy bullets. That actually sounds fairly useful. We'd have to take 2 accessories off for that, so I think we're broadly good with what we got. We'll try the Frozen Ray for the next fight and see how that works. But yeah, starting to see the interesting little distinctions that'll be between fights. And what distinguishes this more from the bullet hell games is the way your loadout can change and what options you have between encounters. Anyway, are you ready, brave hero? To tell you the truth, there's something I need your help with. I'm ready. You see, a couple of days ago, the train's energy core went missing. Energy core? What's that? An important part of the train that allows the train to move. Without the energy core, we'll be stuck in this wet forest forever. Something that important went missing? No, let me get this out of the way. I have no idea what it even looks like, naturally. No, we're not suspecting you, brave hero. To be frank, we've already confirmed the identity of the culprit. Who did it? I received the report the night before the energy core disappeared. A rabbit noticed a magician on a broom fly past the train, going into the forest. Yeah, I see where this is going. So you suspect the energy core was stolen by that magician. She has indeed stolen our precious thing. We're gonna have to go get it back. So, it pains me to ask, but I hope you can help us once more, brave hero. Head to the deepest parts of the forest and recover that train's energy core. I still have repairs to make on the train, so we can only rely on you. Yep, naturally. I thought it'd be something troublesome. That's just simple lost and found. Oh, don't count your chickens before they're hatched there, Cirno. Alright, please set out immediately and recover the energy core. Alright. Oh, let's brace ourselves. This is assuredly going to be a pain in the ass. But what else do you expect? Where am I again? Tall trees as far as the eye can see, and strange mushrooms, too. I can't even find the way out, let alone the energy core. If I keep going, I won't be stuck here forever, right? Oh, the light up ahead is... And actually, slight correction there. That wasn't the basic attack I switched out. That was my spell card. Although there are things you can do that do kind of change up how many projectiles by default you fire out. And how many homing projectiles and such. Anyway, pretty beautiful night sky, eh? This is the only clearing in the forest. Pretty good spot for stargazing, too. Whenever I'm trying to come up with new spells, I always end up here. Oh, who are you? Name's Marisa Kirasame. I'm a magician who lives nearby. See, I kind of like the look they're going here. They're giving that kind of classical lone witch in the forest thing. It's a little less frilly than the outfit she usually wears, and a little more kind of fantasyized, for lack of a better word. But anyway, what you doing in the Forest of Magic? You don't get visitors here very often. Well, I was exploring the forest and I accidentally got lost. Yeah, the terrain here's pretty complicated. You'll get lost if you don't know the way around. You kind of see that in Cirno's outfit as well. She's styled more... I mean, you know, she's the protagonist of the game, but she has kind of a more thief-slash-roguish look to her. She reminds me a little bit of... Chris from Konosuba. It's kind of the vibe I'm getting. Anyway, you ain't the first one to get lost either. Why don't I show you the way? I know this area like the back of my hand. Really? Awesome! Finally, I can get out of here and keep searching for the energy core. Energy core? You lose something? Ah, no. You see, I'm actually helping the bunny train look for their lost energy core. Yep. So close to avoiding a fight here, but so far. Bunch of rabbits sent you here is what you're saying. Yeah, you guys know each other? They ought to know when to quit. Sorry, change of plans. Eh? What's going on? Might be a bit sudden, but your journey ends here. You're staying in this forest forever. Oh boy, I see that look. Alright. Let's dance! So here's a slight variation, or a slight twist. These things that spit out projectiles are targetable. So we can make things a little easier on ourselves by shooting them down as we dodge. Oh dang, we're being raided! Hey, Boshi! Welcome, Raiders! Hey, Akian, good to see ya! How's it going tonight? Good to see you, Moshi. What were you playing tonight? Hang on a sec, let me give you a shout out real quick. Hungover was playing in Sound Mind. Oh, dang, yeah! Yeah, I played that not too long ago. That was interesting. Very trippy. I can imagine that would take a bit of... That would take a bit of mental energy, especially while inebriated, let's say. As a shooter, I think it was, it had issues as a shooter, but I did kind of like what it was doing story-wise. And the way it... Ow, that got me. And what it was doing with its characters and such. And I loved Tanya as a cat, how she was a character, and you got to pet her, and she helped you, like, solve mysteries and such. It was interesting. I kind of liked it. But anyway, good to see you. Glad you're here. Glad you're having a good night. Settle in and relax and watch me die a whole lot trying to get back the precious thing. Alright, let's see if we can charge up our beam here. Ah, shit. Part of the problem with taking damage is you lose courage level for that. Alright. Alright, let's see if we can charge it up. Here we go! Yes! So now it just unleashes a constant stream of pain. So a bit more concentrated bang for your buck, and the kind of thing you need to build up. You need to get good at dodging to build up. But very useful once you do. Doing great, good to hear. Oh, that little catty milk, that's cute. Alright. Few more seconds. Ah! Took a hit at the last minute. Alright. Last stage, she ain't playing around. Busting out the big booms now. Oh, that's cheating. Firing from off screen. Come on! Come on down and fight me like a witch, I guess. Yeah, I'm kind of liking it so far. Like I said at the start of the stream, I don't really get too much into the bullet hell games for Touhou. But the fan games have all had some interesting quirk to them, or at least the ones I've played. And when they do take the bullet hell conventions, as they're doing here, they usually do it in some way that I find a little more approachable. Like, for instance, your dodge mechanic here, having a get out of jam free card, and having a hit points, for instance, having more of a grace period before you are punished for mistakes. That, I think, is essential for an action game. And down she goes. Yeah, it's challenging, but it's fair. Alright, down goes Marissa. I win! You pack a surprising punch. After all, I am the strongest. Wait, why'd you suddenly attack me in the first place? Oh, I remember now. The conductor said a thieving magician stole the core. Is that you? Call me a thief or whatnot? Talk about speaking out online. But I get the picture now. You're just being used by those rabbits. Sorry about that. Thought you were one of them. What are you talking about? Hand over the energy core already. Huh. So you're an idiot. No wonder those rabbits enlisted you. I'm not an idiot. I'm the one who attacked first, so I'll apologize. As a token of apology, you can have this. What's this? My spare mini Hakuro. It's enough to level entire mountains. Basically, this is probably the energy core you're looking for. That big dangerous laser came from this little thingy? Then. On account of your apology, I shall spare you just this once. I need to get this back as soon as possible, so I'll go on ahead. Got too careless this time. I thought those rabbits gave up trying to steal my Hakuro already. Turns out they found someone else to do it. Of course. That really hurts. I sure got sucked this time. Who on earth is that idiot? She's way too strong. Good thing no one else was around. Otherwise my face as a Dreadlord's good as gone. Oh well. Guess I'll go home and take a nap. See, that's very much the vibe of Gensokyo, is that you have these big flashy fights that look like they're serious business, and sometimes are, but they end up in a way where everybody just kind of goes home and learns from the experience, or at the very least just has the rest of the day to recuperate. Like, there are no serious consequences for success or failure. It's just kind of an endless back and forth between various powerful individuals, and it's played out as kind of a game. Anyway, I've returned to the item. Although I did forget to ask the magician for directions and almost got lost. Whoa, so this is that magician's weapon. I can feel the powerful magic it contains. Yep, it's the real deal. Good. Let me try starting the bunny train. Nice. Alright, Astral Express is good to go again. What was that just now? It worked! The bunny train can start once more. It's that magician's weapon, alright. It replenished all reserves in one go. If you can't steal it, have a dumb hero snatch it. What an ingenious plan. Oh. Something tells me we're going to be fighting her before the day's out. Ah, I didn't say anything. Crap, I got too excited. By the way, I just remembered, when I defeated that thieving magician, she said I was being used. I wonder... Oh my, you sure did us a favor, brave hero. If it weren't for you, I'm not sure what we would have done. It's all thanks to you, brave hero. I can't thank you enough. Finding a lost item is a piece of cake for the strongest. Yeah, object permanence is not Cirno's strong suit here. If there's anything I can help, if there's anything you need my help with, just ask. They changed her title. Good thing she's an idiot. Alright, one more thing before the bunny train officially departs. We have to determine the train's route. Right, of course, we gotta talk to Pom Pom about this. When you're ready, come talk to me at the conductor's office. We'll discuss our next destination together. Alright, the bunny plane is a safe place to relax in. After each intense battle, the hero will return to the bunny train, and we may freely use the train's various amenities. Right. Reason will assist her in managing the items. Hero can enjoy the game's music at the phonograph. Oh, nice. The game, check game data at the catalog. Cool. Losses the hero is defeated will be drawn on the doodle board. The more she defeats, the more filled in the board will become. So yeah, this is cute. It's obviously a very straightforward game. This isn't something that is where you're expected to do a lot of wandering around and solving puzzles and such like Luna Nights. But there is a good sense of pacing to it, where it takes time between the big fights to breathe and let you recollect and change your loadout and such, and figure out what's going on next. A long time ago, I heard the Forest of Magic had delectable mushrooms. I tried some today, and yep, red, yellow, blue, green, it's all there. Why are you growing and shrinking? Oh, yeah. One shroom makes everybody larger, one taller, one smaller. Yeah, I forget how it goes, but you get the idea. Watch out for the colorful ones. A stomachache wouldn't be good. Might not end in a stomachache. Yeah. This leads to you wearing a lot of tie-dye shirts and getting really into the 60s. What's this guy's deal? What's up? Are you the legendary hero? Yo, don't be slow. Keep up with my flow. Alright, we got us a rabbit of rhythm, as it were. I have no idea what you're singing about. How could it be? This is my signature improvised rap. Hey, Reason, what do you got here? I saw that present box. Please wait. It's the cabin manager with the wrinkly ears. No need to tag on the wrinkly ears. Just call me Reason. In any case, yeah, she's not going to remember that Reason. Alright, that's twice you've helped us. Thank you very much. Helping those in need is the job of me as a hero. Although, I'm a bit curious. Why are you guys trapped in this forest? That's a long story. I'll explain in detail if we have the time. Back to what I was talking about. Touhou just gave me this. Oh? Isn't that the energy core I found? His magic reserve has been exhausted. Now the most it can do is to shoot tiny sparks. Then isn't it completely useless now? It may look like it, but if I'm not mistaken... Can you control it, brave hero? Well, if I can, but what are you... Uh-oh. Ah! The energy core shooting out blue light! Seems like it does absorb this wielder's magic to replenish itself. So yeah, you saw her eyes light up there. Part of her ability is essentially wielding the power of the moon to various effects. One of the more infamous ones is affecting people's sanity. She is skilled at weaponizing madness. Anyway, somehow we can use this, and since it's been drained, somehow it has become ice aspected and now reflects our power. Including you and me, everything in this world is made up of waves, and I can freely manipulate these waves, affecting items or people in various ways. I modify this item's wavelength to be compatible with you. I have no idea what happened, but it sounds amazing. That's Cirno for you. I was even worried that it wouldn't be compatible with your wavelength, and it'd just blow up. What? Since it hasn't blown up, you can use it without any worries. No one can use this without any worries. I don't want it anymore. Alright, Icy Hakuro. Alright. Well, let's take a look. Hey, we got Immersive Brew. Nice. Alright, so we got a bigger cost now, so we can field more stuff. Alright. Basic attack laser. Alright, so let's change our spell card here. We'll switch into the Glacier Shield. Now, down here... Okay, so this is how you change your basic attack style. Scattered ice pellets, shoot more ice pellets. Laser becomes stronger with higher level. Yeah, let's switch out. Shoots more snowflakes. Starting courage. Yeah, we'll do this. An attack item is already equipped. Equipping this. Yes, that's fine. Oh, I see. That's the attack item over here. These two are accessories. Interesting, interesting. Okay, you can only have one attack item equipped. Alright, learning as I go. Let's weaponize the power of bats. Actually, hang on a second. Slightly increases flying speed. Deal damage by colliding with enemies while flying. Oh! Oh, that sounds useful. We'll try that next fight. Alright, we're good to go here. If this place is damp, large clusters of mushrooms will easily grow. Due to the lack of power, the train's dehumidifier has stopped working. Spores from the Forest of Magic have infiltrated the train and invaded the toilet. Oh no! The toilet is now a mushroom greenhouse. That is just nasty, man. You gotta scorch that shit out of there. Get a flamethrower or something. If only we had a certain shrine maiden we can rely on. Alright, are you interested in mushroom-related research by any chance, brave hero? Am I ever? I know a rogue back in Baldur's Gate who'd be very interested. I heard that mastery of mushrooms' growth cycle and magical properties are integral to magicians. According to my rough estimates, there should be about 100,000 mushrooms here. 100,000? Yeah, we're going Kevin mode again. Yes! Alright. Drawn to the board are enemies you defeated, brave hero. Okay, terrifying leader is actually very dodgeable. Person is wearing striped clothing a clown? Okay, so this is just a... I thought it might be a level select or something, but no, it's just a reflection of who we bought, who we checked. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Oh, this is cute. It's got a little character database thing here. Alright, yeah, cabin manager of the bunny train, capable of manipulating waves. Often pranked by the conductor and naughty rabbits on top of unending work. Tired and wants a break. Apparently the bunny train's residents come from a bamboo forest taken over by the Miko. However, their origin is unclear. What does it say about us? Protector of the Misty Lake's princess, lives in an igloo beside the lake, capable of manipulating cold. Originally weak, but gained massive power after wearing the scarf borrowed from the Corando. Oh, God. That would be the shop in the human village run by Morchika Renosuke. Anyway, embarked on a journey to recover the Misty Lakes princess after she was kidnapped. An idiot susceptible to flattery. That's us. Alright. Let's get back on task here. Alright. Are you well rested, brave hero? The rabbit meeting is going to start. Might take up some of your time. Yeah, let's do it. Is everyone here? Here. Here. Since everyone is here, the third rabbit meeting shall officially begin. Today's agenda, to determine our next destination. But before that, I'd like to present this oh hell yeah sake! What's this? An empty bottle? Oh shit. Empty sake bottle. Some time ago, a rabbit found that bottle near the train. As the one in charge of the train's inventory, I can assure everyone this isn't from the train. Right, so we need to get more sake, is what I'm hearing you saying. We'll have to make another visit to the car window. I didn't pack any alcohol either. When the bottle was found, half its contents were still there. The rabbit who found it probably got greedy and drank it all without thinking. And then immediately went into a state of drunken madness. Drunken madness? What's that? Red eyes, red cheeks, as if you were completely drunk. The rabbit's emotional waves became unruly, like it was experiencing some kind of hallucination. It then started to display extreme aggression. I used my ability to mend its wavelength, so doing it took a while. This all happened during your time in the forest, brave hero. So it happened while I wasn't around. Wait. Red eyes and red cheeks, looking completely drunk. Isn't that what the group of fairies I chased off looked like? Oh, you're surprisingly sharp. We suspect this belongs to them. And there's a high chance that this bottle of sake is why they attacked us to begin with. That might be the Prism River Sisters that we have to fight next. Their wavelengths were in disarray. Yes, drunken madness would explain it. Brave hero, feel free to give this bottle a thorough look. There really isn't a single drop left. Label's also been torn in half. Also, you can't read. There's words on the label. Okay, yeah, I can't read it though. Label says Hakure Brew. The latter half has been torn off. Hakure Brew? Hakure? Ah, could it be referring to Rimu Hakure, the Nightmare Miko? Yeah, that settles it. Rimu's been getting fairies drunk. She's getting alcohol and vice to the kids. We're gonna have to stop her. If we start with this clue, we may very well pinpoint the Nightmare Miko's whereabouts. Great! Then I'll be able to rescue the princess. Thanks to Touhou's Rabbit Intelligence Network, we know the origin of the bottle. Have you heard of the Silent Village, brave hero? Silent Village? What's that? It used to be the humans' home. Almost every human in Gensokyo lived there. As humans are weak, they can only band together in hopes of peace. But that's all in the past. The village has been devoid of humans for a long time. For some unknown reason, one night every human vanished without a trace. Apparently it's now full of ghosts and yokai who used the chance to move in. There's even a bar specifically for yokai at the center of the village. Sanshoku Geidontai. Geidontai, I think. I might have mangled the pronunciation, I apologize. And this Hakure Brew is their signature drink. This bar might just be the lead we're looking for, so I just suggest we visit the Silent Village next. I'm fine with anything, you guys decide. Brave hero, you... Why do you look so pale? Uh-oh. Ah, I'm not afraid of ghosts. This is a perfect plan. Let's do it! Good. And our destination shall be the Silent Village. Alright, let's motor. Alright. Now it's back online. We wish to head to a new location. Simply use the navigation terminal. Right. Alright. So this is our stage select here. Got it. Had a feeling we'd make use of this. Right. More clues. The hero heads to the eerie Silent Village to search the video bar. Oh, okay. So if we wanted to, we could play the tutorial. Hey! Off we go! Let's see if we can pinch a bottle or two while we're out there. At the gates of the Silent Village. The Silent Village sure looks intimidating. We're only at the village gates. How about I go in with you, brave hero? No need. I'm the strongest hero of ice. I can take care of this in an instant. Well, it's gonna be a few minutes at least. I'll await your return in the train. fast? Yeah. Reason booked it back on, she knows. Just as the hero said that. As if right on cue, the gates to the village suddenly opened. No choice but forward. Again, we're deliberately going with a very simple story. A very simple goal that just has this string of Gensokyo-related activities in it. But the presentation of it has a charm to it. And they kind of lean into that fairy tale ideal that almost certainly is just a story that Cirno is telling herself. Why did I insist on doing this alone when I got off the train? Something better not jump out at me. Uh-oh. Help! Wait, isn't somebody crying out for help? I think that sound came from right up ahead. Alright, get to it, Cirno. Ooh, cherry blossoms. Oh shit, Yumu! What's going on here? Oh god, Yuyuko. Someone help! Wait a minute. Help me! This customer suddenly started cutting up my shop after a drink. So yeah, this is obviously a twist in their relationship. In canon, Yumu is Yuyuko's servant. Now, Yuyuko's powerful enough that she doesn't really need a bodyguard, but Yumu herself is a very skilled swordswoman. I will protect you. I'm the owner of Sanchoku Geidonte. I don't know who Lady Yuyuko is. So yeah, we are playing with the rules here. I'm begging you, please help me. Get this person under control. I thought something scary was going on. Turns out it's just a troublesome customer. Okie dokie, just leave it to me. Alright. How dare you harm Lady Yuyuko. Evildoers shall be put to the sword. So yeah, Yumu's fun. I like her design. She is obviously at a disadvantage as she primarily uses a sword in canon, although she does have some projectiles. And the sword itself can also be used to destroy projectiles. But she is typically depicted as more skilled than powerful in canon. And consequently is one of the more interesting characters in my opinion. But yeah, you see here we changed out our basic attack and now it's a constant beam. Which requires more precision aiming, but has more reliable damage. Alright, easy does it. Alright. Oh, cool. So that spell has that gives us a shield. That's actually pretty handy. Oh, Jesus. Alright, she's quick. Ah, she got me. So yeah, we took off the Dango, so we have fewer hit points. So yeah, a legit part of the strategy is to, once you've got their attack patterns down, try to bait them into attacking an area that gives you room to maneuver. So yeah, you see that stream of projectiles, the red ones, they sort of course correct as they're being... Basically, she launches enough of them that as you're moving to dodge them, further ones in the chain are aiming towards your current position, and it kind of creates a curtain you have to navigate. And that's a consistent feature with a lot of bullet hell stuff, is that very often part of the complexities of navigation are that these are not simple dummy projectiles. They are either coming at such volume that you need to think ahead as you're dodging and be ready to dodge the next thing before it's fired. So the games very much expect you to lose a few times trying to get it right. And often very more than a few times. Alright, stage 3 of 5. Oh shit, alright, they're coming up the ground. Very sneaky. Oof. shit. Hey, there we go. Paying attention to the incoming projectiles and wasn't watching for the bats, but there they are. They do a decent amount of damage from the look of it. They are infrequent, but stuff like that adds up when you're firing in volume. Alright. I wonder if the shield's indefinite. That'd be nice. Yeah. Ooh, that also cancels out projectiles on screen. Alright. It has a noticeably long cooldown. Alright, so it looks like the launch point for the projectiles coming from beneath moves, and you can kind of see it following you around. Huff, huff. Serves you right, scum. I'm still raring to go. No. Alright. Well, get ya. You can see here I can actually hit her from off the screen, so no need to worry about projectiles ending where your line of sight does. Because yeah, you can't reliably see where they are, but if you're firing enough of if you're firing a lot of projectiles, and you know, if they're hitting on a wide arc, there's no harm in just keeping the fire button down, just hoping for the best as you spray the side of the screen. Alright, stage 4, here we go. Oh, she's getting shifty. Shit. Alright, shield's up. Alright, so the shield is not endless, unfortunately. Okay, so we just need to last 30 seconds. And here's where things get hellish. Ah, damn. Almost got her. Hang in there, Cirno. We can do this. Getting better at that. Starting to figure out the... He says that he immediately takes damage. Starting to figure out the pattern for the spirits coming up from underneath. That's kind of the big problem there. Alright, here we go. Ow. Phooey. Yep, she's definitely stepped her game up over Marissa. But the struggle is the glory. Well, editing this is gonna be fun. Oop. And of course. Like in Celeste, every death is the price you pay for the road to victory. Oh, what I wouldn't give to have an older brother to get me through this. Ah, well, there we go. Okay. Shit. Fuck. That's a pretty good box attack there. Cleave the sides to make you... Yeah, cleave the center to force you off to the sides and then immediately dash at you. Reminds me a little bit of the machine gun rocket box attack that the mercenary aliens did, the mercenary grunts in Unreal did, where they would hit you with the hit scan weapon, that's a machine gun, and kind of force you into a direction to try and seek cover or get some distance on them, but then follow up with a rocket launcher in the direction leading you that way. The AI in that game was doing all sorts of crazy tricks that a lot of shooters at the time didn't do, and a lot of shooters since haven't done. That's kind of the vibe I'm getting here, that a lot of these attacks are designed to bait you into other attacks. Ooh, I got lucky there. Alright. Alright. Third wave, haven't been hit. So far, so good. Shields up. Are doing better. Little by little, we are improving. Nice! Bad idea. Ah, I say that, and then I glide right into the fucking projectile. Nice or ice? Oh, either way, eyes. I had a feeling one of these fights was going to be just an absolute ball buster, and here we are. Honestly, most of them are probably like this, although the first couple went easy enough. I mean, I practiced on clown bees, but even then, that only took me maybe about 5 or 6 tries. Yumu has escalated things just a wee bit. As is to be expected of the gardener of the Hakigokoro. Yuyuko doesn't pick just anybody to be your bodyguard / servant. And I thought to myself, why would I need the extra hit point? I'll be fine. The bats will totally make up for it. Choices and consequences. RPG style, baby. Phase. Alright, phase 4. Phase 4. Some hit points. Hey, Kirby. Yeah, we're sort of getting cut to ribbons here. There has been a slight misunderstanding. We're negotiating it to the best of our abilities. Alright, here we go. Honestly, it's not even worth shooting. Every now and then the boss will throw it. Well, some bosses will throw in projectiles you can damage to recharge your magic meter. Fuck! This one is not doing that. I think we got it! Yes! Yeah! Get fucked! Ooh. I stay for a walk. Ha ha! I win! Finally, after like 50-something deaths. It's a pretty close call, though. My head. Huh? What happened? Why is everything in such a mess? Oh, you're finally awake. Oh. Not much left, but I'll take a drink. Thank you. Was the bar attacked by thugs? Were you the one behind this? Wah! Don't raise your sword at me. You're the one who got drunk and did all this. Don't you remember anything? Eh, I did all this? Yeah! Did you drink so much you forgot who you are? Half phantom who can't hold her liquor. I'm the gardener of the Hakigokuro, Yumu Kompaku, and I serve Lady Yuyuko. I came here to buy drinks and snacks for her. The bar had a new shipment of sake and it was giving out free samples. I drank a cup and... I don't remember the rest. A common tale around these parts. I had to step in to stop you. How could that be? That was too unbecoming of me. But I just had one cup. What did you drink to get that drunk, anyway? It was the bar's signature drink. I remember it's called the Hakure Brew. Uh-huh. Yeah, it's the Nightmare Miko up to some shit again. The owner said it was a spirit produced by the Hot Spring Town. Hot Spring Town? Never heard of it. But now I have a clue. Better tell the others. Hold on. You can't leave yet. Why? Well, I'm grateful you stopped me. It's been a while since I lost a duel. I have no recollection of this battle, so... Oh, no you don't. We're not having another fight. Got a hold of myself. I'll show you my full strength this time. Stop. No more fighting. The owner? Okay, so that wasn't, yeah, that wasn't Yuyuko. Not actually familiar with Mioi. I'll have to refresh my memory on that. You already destroyed half my bar and you still want to continue? Very similar, however. Although it's possible, given the design, it could be her design just put into a role. But I'll have to double check. That might be another character. Anyway. Yumu's stuck cleaning up. Go figure. There's a mess out for you to clean up inside, too. Sorry, I'll just start cleaning up this instant. Uh-oh. I should sneak away while I can. That's the spirit. Cirno bravely ran away. That's hilarious. A prim and proper swordswoman. One drink and she loses control. It seemed we were right on the mark. Gaidonse's signature drink, the Hakure Brew, does in fact cause drunken madness. But the reason for this is currently unclear. Ah, by the way, to thank me for stepping in, the owner gifted me a brand new bottle of Hakure Brew. Oh, fuck yeah. The stuff that one drink was able to turn a bunch of fairies and a half-ghost swordswoman completely berserk will surely have no effect on us. Oh, is there really no problem with giving out unsafe sake like this? May I have a look at it, brave hero? Sure, here. Yeah, been doing exercises. Anyway, the outside of the bottle is untouched. The label can clearly be seen too. Hakure Brew, rich and high-grade sake. Taste the Hot Spring Town in each sip. Taste the... Huh? Hot Spring Town? Ah, I almost forgot to mention, that drunk swordswoman mentioned the sake is produced in the Hot Spring Town. What kind of place even is that? I never heard of... Reason, what's wrong? It can't be. Is this referring to that Hot Spring Town? Oh, there she goes again. That's the #1 vacation spot in Gensokyo. I think we're going to work a field trip into our next business venture here. Endless number of snacks, an endless stream of people. Best part of the festival is definitely the performances on the big stage. Whoa, sounds like a fun place. I read all that in the news, though. Never been there myself. Oh, if only we weren't so busy. Want to experience the hot springs, too. You can tell this is an urgent quest we're on. Yeah, I think we could work that in. But we'll be calling it after this, because obviously that fight took way longer than expected. But that is to be expected of Gensokyo. The games hit you hard, but you come at them even harder, and little by little you get better. Brave hero, we can set off once you're ready. I got it. And yeah, I think that is the appeal of this game, is that it takes the feel of bullet hell and puts it into something a little more accessible for someone like me that needs a bit of a backstop in order to get through that. It's a high learning curve for this kind of thing, but there's a charm to it there's a charm to the franchise that obviously draws people to it. And I think a lot of fans interact with it in that same sense. They don't necessarily play the games and master them, but the world around them has enough character to it and spaces between the official canon that they can easily paint between the lines and draw something unique from it, and creates their own interesting little takes on the franchise. And that's something I really like, is that how much of this is fan-driven, and you get fun little experiments like this that twist the usual premise in an interesting direction and come up with a fun new game mechanic for it. But we'll call it there. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Have a good night. But before we go, I do want to do one quick thing. I mentioned a song at the start of this that I really, really like, and I wanted to let this play a bit. It's just for this About Us section. It's just a damn good song I like to appreciate. I'm going to up the volume just a little bit here. I'll just do that through the Windows menu, since that's where I turned it down. Yeah, this song right here. Go and mic off for a minute. See what I mean? The best of the fan games understand how important music is to the experience, and I'm really digging what the artist put together here, both with the boss tracks and stuff like this, which doesn't necessarily play during regular gameplay, but is kind of a standout track. This in particular kind of puts me in a state of mind that's hard to explain. I describe it as drinking alone in a lounge at 2 a.m. It's last call, you're thinking about your life, and your friend you haven't seen in a while walks in, asks how you're doing, and says they're putting together a crew for one last job. It's a mouthful, but I think you see where I'm going with this. There's something kind of comfy and wistful to it that gets the imagination going. It's just an example of the overall excellent work in the soundtrack. But yeah, we will call it there. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Have a good night. I'm really enjoying this. Definitely want to get further in and see what other bullet hell nightmares the game throws at us. And it's just another example of an excellent fan game and contribution to the overall franchise. Have a good night, everyone, and I'll see you next time.